Thank you for Patreon now for donating to the Patreon. Hey guys, it's Vandiazel back on the Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and watch the hobby. And last what we ended up doing is we ended up clearing Rasen's story and had one of our best matches in all of history. I like how most of the time during Rasen's story I was complaining about the matches, and then towards the end we got some really fucking great matches. So now we're gonna go take on Yu Yu Kondo's story because, well, I think we unlocked Donji's story and then Toya's story after we beat his. So Yu Yu finds a broken racer bear at Wonder Hill. Filled with nostalgia, he decides to repair it. He succeeds thanks to the help of his friends, but well, changing the story to Yu Yu, we have 3 different decks to try out with him, so let's go ahead. And Zasuke is our first opponent, apparently, and we cannot change locations, but it's good that we started on the second map for once. Fight! Try to use all the blackout decks that I play as Yu Yu, because I can and I will. Attack with my Vanguard! Thanks for playing me, Yu Yu. I got to have a good fight. No, I should be the one thanking you. I knew what these lines were. I literally looked at them and I knew what to say. I don't know why you questioned it. But what is it? What's that? Oh, that's what a racer bear is. Oh, the bear cart? We put it over there so that it doesn't get in the way. Disposal in progress. So you're throwing it out? Yu Yu, huh? No, it's nothing. Anyway, just wait a little longer. See you tomorrow, Johnny. Doesn't know what Johnny means? See you tomorrow, or like something along those lines? See ya? Something like that? I swear that's what it means. What? No way, I just got it back. Don't be like that. Come on, help me out. You're the one who agreed to be a handyman for me. Well, yeah, but... isn't that... Is you stealing the bear again? We're trying to fix it. You! Oh, Toya, is it Nzatsu? I was hoping to repair this bear cart. I want to be clear. Yu, we all know konnichiwa means hello. He did not say anything of what the translation said. Just saying. And, I was wondering if you two might help me out. Sure, I'll help. Thanks. I'll pass. I'm just gonna say this now. Toya, you're willing to handiwork the bear, but not Zasuke's name. What are you trying to get Zasuke to repair anyways? There is more than a flower to its time to bloom. We must also watch it wilt. That too is an element of art. You are creepy, my dude. It seems there's a special reason for this. Fine, but only under one condition. Fight me. If you win, I'll help. Will you accept? Yes! Okay, I am so tempted to play Yu Yu's themes in the background. Because, as we all know, it's April 8th, 5:34, Saturday, the day I'm recording this. And as we all know, this Tuesday, the Vanguard themes for Overdress got released. And he said and Caution were one of them. And Caution just happened to debut in a match between Nirvana Hayeva and Cardinal Dominius Orpheus Regis. And oh, look at that! We're both using these decks! It's almost like fate wanted me to play the music tracks. If only there was something I would do about that. And I so badly want to. But the thing is, I'm like afraid that no matter what I say, I'm gonna get copyright struck, and then depending on how long this video is, I lose about an hour of footage that I can't get back. So, well, okay, well then again, like at most I go through 3 fights of Yu Yu story, so I just have to like, yeah, I won't have to do too much redo, but like, I don't know, I just don't want to sit through that. So, I am so tempted, you know, okay, here, I'll make the deal here. If what I would call my final turn, regardless if I call final turn off, if it's the turn that I think I'm gonna win, and I have Garo, whether it's on board or in hand, I will play Caution. That's a deal. It's a deal, I will do it. Hold me to that, people. He's on grade 1, I can afford to drop a Braum. No offense, Braum. Skill of Reno, though, fetch out a Trick Star. The only issue now is going to be getting a second Trick Star. But hey, that's what Brahamada's for, right, baby? So go Brahamada and do the cross dress. The first time I get to do this combo. Into Vils Virina. Using skill of Brahamada first. Counter boss 1, draw 2 cards, and discard 1. Oh, cool, Gallant Day. We'll ditch Yeah, we'll ditch Hamada, and then we'll use Vils to fetch back Brahma by, you know, my Chad and my boy, the myth, the legend. And then we'll call Gallandite, and we'll just go battle phase. Gallandite will, because I know the deck doesn't have fronts, and I know he has fronts. We're gonna take this out first, because again, I know he has fronts, and I know I don't have fronts. I'm pretty sure he has fronts. Second, drive check, no trigger, fuck. Oh, it's another Gallandite, so at least that's just Cardfight for next turn. Though I would prefer to, you know, see, also I knew I should have called Brahma, I don't know why I didn't, but, and chose to keep that instead of the Gallandite. But anyways, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I know I don't have fronts in this deck, or at least not this one. The, one where everything's a one-of is the one that has front trigger, sadly. But not this one. Oh yeah, wait, what? I'm sorry, what? Wait, I'm so confused right now. Why? What? Wait. Why didn't Zasku play an order? He had one from the search, right? He searched the grade 3 one. I am so confused of what just happened. Hi, Trickstar. I like that Yu has a line with that, but I am so confused. I'm not joking. I am genuinely confused about what the fuck just happened. Why did the AI add? Oh my god. I don't know if I should feel bad about this or not, because that means Zasu's going to be easier than normal. But at the same time, I feel bad, because that means he's not going to fight back as much. Okay, crossover just into here. And then skill of Gallandite, so now this is a 28k, so that means the worry of him blocking this with a single critical is null and void, so he has to, so if he has fronts, he has to use them. Cool, I'm killing one of the 2 bulls that exist. Ah, I see, so instead of getting orders, he's just gonna do this. Well, you know what, that's fine, because I think I have another Brahmana and drop. If I don't, then fuck, but this is my way to get boosters for next turn. We'll kill this column. And then Vanguard to Vanguard, Ashes to Ashes, Dust to Dust. Giant Bird, Restand Brahm. Twin Drive, first check. I was about to say, I just now realized Nirvana can't hit the Vanguard, and now it can. And, oh! There's Garo. Well, if he lives this turn... If Zasku lives this turn, I'm really gonna risk the copyright, aren't I? I'm now a little worried about the promise I have kept, or the promise I have made. Okay, guard as much as you want, dude. I get, since Nirvana's not a once per turn, and I do plan on taking damage next turn. Nirvana to face, skill, restand. God, that is beautiful, like, up close when you get the full screen for it. See a crit? Twin drive first check, no trigger. Second check. I just now realized all my Persona rides are in hand, and also, yeah, I do see a crit. I am so tempted to end my turn, because I do actually want to play Caution. I'm not gonna lie. I actually kind of want to risk it, because, you know, I love that song. It's now one of my favorite. It used to be one of my okayest tracks. Like, I loved it the first time I heard it, but then I kind of got bored of it. But then, like, the second they released it, I have been jamming to it non-stop, and it is genuinely, like, it is either one of my favorite, is my favorite track, or tied for my favorite track with He Said and Into the Cemetery. Because, don't get me wrong, I do like Breaking the Rock, but I think Breaking the Rock is better as like an anime restricted theme than it is like, because one of my most iconic things from it was from, you know, Yu Yu's second fight with Raika. Like, that's why I like Breaking the Rock so much. That was the match that made me like it so much. Just like the punch to your demise, Tempest, take aim at Nirvana Jiva, and attack, and then like the green swords go at him. Anyways, because I see it in hand, I'ma just pull it up. If you don't believe me, I'm pulling it up on YouTube right now. I'm legitimately doing this. I'm keeping the promise. Where is it? No, hi Zasu. I didn't know you were doing it. Oh my god, he bricked hard. I don't trust this game for a second. I don't trust this game. Actually, then again, he has to pull the over. Okay, how about this? I guard this normally. So that's 43. Yeah, so he has to pull the over to break through. And while that happens, I'm gonna mute my phone real quickly and go pull up he said. Fuck you. Or not he said, caution. Okay. Bitch. Okay, I'm not doing that then because he might live and it's not worth it. So I'll don't worry, I will do it eventually. If he survives this turn and I survive to my next turn, I'll do it. But I don't think this is final turn, and if it is, then I'm an idiot. Persona Ride. Plus 10 to front row. Ichiban draw. Now here's the thing, is there a prayer dragon in here? Well, there is, but what I meant was there a grade 1, which there wasn't. So, being the smart individual I am, ditch that, fetch out these two, here and here, because boosters, and then we'll go battle phase. We'll start with Braum to face. Cool, that gets rid of one problem. That. And it is no longer worth using Braum. Well! Can I see a heal, please? Because I'm not realizing my hand is mostly grade 3s. Okay, well, fuck me. So, Zasku turned this around in 5 seconds. Persona Ride? Yep. I know you have an order in hand. So... Right, and he plays one from drop. And then he has the one that he has in hand. That gets plus 5. Okay, so... You see, if he had gone to 4, I would willingly try that again and go into Garo. Except the thing is, I know that's a stupid idea. Oh god. Okay, that's big. Intercept. Guard. So, plus 5. So I need 10k more. Right? That should be enough. Yeah, because it already calculated Bill is 15. Okay, well, we survived that one. Now what about the rest? Town Boss 1. Yep, call the things. Okay, let's see what we can do with this one. I'm going to... Oh, fuck, I just not realized that. Well, he may have just won because of that. Because I can't guard the other two. So basically what happens is this. He doesn't pull a crit. He doesn't pull doubles. He swings with the stronger one first. And then I proceed to damage check a trigger. If none of those happen, or if any one of those doesn't happen, I lose. Okay, so there's the first one. He has to pull no triggers. So he has to attack the Vanguard, and I have to damage check a trigger here and now. If I don't, I lose. Oh, thank God. Cover damage, power to Vanguard. And then, even though I want to guard this, this involves me dropping my entire hand to do so, so I'm not going to. So we're gonna take this. I swear I heard a growl when that happened. Okay, crit, all effects to Vanguard. Okay, Zasku, you wanna play hardball? Let's play some fucking hardball. I've lost 2 PGs, I'm pretty sure, if I've done the math correctly. Xanadra, it is still not final turn yet, but we're gonna Persona Ride. At 10k to front row. And because I know I can't kill... Okay, thank God that's one of them out the way. Okay, because I know I can't kill this turn, Bills this and this onto here. I always question why it always wants to go to that circle for some reason. I don't know if I have a crossover dust and drop zone. Oh, I do. I have another Braum. So cool, I have Discard Fighter now. Or I already had Discard Fighter, but now I have more of it. Okay, then we use Nirvana skill, because I already have another Braum. Ditch that. I know there's a Brahmana in here. There we go. And a Trick Star. Call. And now we have a board. And now this thing's actually deadly. 43. I kill a column. Motherfucker! Stop with the trigger sacking. Okay, I think killing his column with Braum, and anyways, Counter Blast 1, thanks to Nirvana skill, I stand Braum Virina, and we're gonna see, yeah, he definitely has a PG, he most likely has a PG, but cool. And if I remember correctly, didn't he drive check a heal earlier? Also crit, fuck yeah. All effects to Vils, and then if we have to, we'll kill that. We'll see what he drops, Second check. Heal trigger. Okay, that is some good pressure. We'll recover damage. I'm forcing him to use the PG if you can't tell. I want him to use it. Okay, we have buffer damage. We have a PG. We have double triggers. I'm making him drop a PG here, and if he doesn't, he's dropping half his hand. I was right. There is a PG in there. Now I could either force him to go to 5, or I could make him lose his last rear guard. Both are smart options. I am banking this on the sole factor that I can win next turn, and that I live this next turn. Okay, I got rid of 1. Next turn's final turn, caution's already pulled up, we're gonna win. Unless he does that. Okay, we are taking huge chances. Play Eroding Moonlight from hand? Yep, I was right. Okay, or Eclipse Moonlight. I keep forgetting it's not Eroding Moonlight. Okay, let's see. So that thing's a fucking 35k beat stick over there. So that I have to be worried about. So guard, guard, guard. Okay, he's still playing orders. So he gets 3 tokens in total. Fuck. Are you kidding me right now, dude? Maybe it was a good idea to have killed the Shadow Army token after all. Because now I have to deal with 3 of these fuckers. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm assuming swing and then, okay. Oh, hell no. 45. Guard, guard. 5k. Whew, that was my entire hand, basically. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think Zosku has won, unless this is a draw trigger into another PG. Which it's not. Do I have heals left? We have around the same deck cards. Do I have heals left? That is a valid question, because it makes a difference if I do or don't. Okay, 1, 2... Okay, 2 heals are in drop. I know for a fact that none are in soul. 1's in damage. There's 1 left. Okay, so here's the thing. If he doesn't pull a crit and I take this and I see a heal, I go to 23 and I can survive this turn. But again, that involves him not pulling a crit and I pull my very last heal. 2 of those crits are out. 2 of those crits are out. So I see half his crits in drop. Or half of his maximum crits are in drop. That's 5. Okay, taking a guess, half his hand are crits. So 7. Knowing Lady Luck, I'm still dead. But I know guard this. Don't be a crit. Don't be a crit. Please, I beg of you, be my last heal. I will legitimately play caution and risk copyright if it is a heal. Please. Damn. So close. Oh, come on! That's literally what I said 5 minutes ago! Okay, Zosku won that fair and square. Why is it every time I run into him with this deck just loses? Come on, Zosku. Why? Well, why this deck? You're always getting revenge for me. I don't know why. And we all know what they say, when at first you don't succeed with a giant bird, dragon, demon, phoenix, whatever the hell Nirvana classifies as, you try and try again with another version of said bird demon. So, over cross-dressed with the Z, can I please beat Zosku and move the fuck on? Cause I swear Zosku is somehow the anime antagonist to my life, along with Yui. Then again, Yui's more of a rival, where Zosku actually is the anime antagonist of my life because he proceeds to sack triggers that win him games. Which granted, Yui does that too, but Yui has a more, I don't know, non-dickish personality, kind of. Not saying Zatsuku's a dick, but come on. Oh, come on! Why? Why, Dick? Why? Come on, give me a crossover dress so I can do something. Or an overdress, that's a grade 2. Or give me neither, that works too. I mean, I got a crit. Here's the thing though. I can't rush this turn. Or next turn. Because all I have access to is Gallandite. So unless I top deck into a grade 2 overdress or a grade 2 cross dress, which is most of that, or well not most of the deck, but most of the over/cross dresses, I can't do anything. Also, you really got a sack of heal here, man. May. Why? He's gonna play an order, isn't he? He doesn't have an order, he's gonna get one right here. Okay, yeah, he's definitely gonna get one. Wow. Okay, well, what could be ideal is I see a draw trigger from this. I'm not going to, but... It did that just to spite me, didn't it? There's no way that it wouldn't have done that without the spite. You know, come on, bring on critical trigger. No balls, you won't take a crit. Okay, thank God, I actually called his bluff. Oh, but I got a grade. It was so close to being able to do that. I don't know why the AI does that though, or willingly drop the order. Does it foresee a CB problem? Does it just choose not to use the order for some fucking reason? I don't know why the AI does that. Can I top that into an overdress or a crossdress, please? Thank you! Okay, ditch the Trickstar. Ride Ryu. I'm slowly regretting ditching that Gallandite earlier, but in all honesty, I didn't really have much choice. Like how I don't have much choice now in doing this, otherwise I'm dead next turn. Okay, as long as I can make it to grade 3, this isn't a minus. But if I don't, then I'm like kind of killing myself because I'm putting one of my most important units into a line of fire. But I know he can't retire via effects here, so I'm fine for now. So we can go into battle phase, pray to God I see triggers, which isn't gonna happen. See what I mean? Okay, PGs don't help if I can't go on the offense! Okay, well, he's lost 3 copies of that thing already. Come on, Garo, he can't guard this, or he can, but he's not going to, because that would involve him dropping at least 2 hand cards, and in his case, probably 3. Okay, he's gonna go into Orpheus Regis. I know he has the Beyond card in his hand. There's no way in hell he doesn't have another order in his hand that isn't the Beyond, because otherwise he's stupid. You see, that's the thing though, like if he had that, because he had it earlier and he was gonna search it with, and he already had the other one in hand from Rhodas, why didn't he just ditch that, like this one, and then play this from his hand later, so that he could benefit from, you know, using the skill of, well first off, that would have gotten him the soul charge earlier, and then second up, he could have used this to plus power not just to this token, but this one. I don't know why the AI is doing this. You see, the AI is not smart, but its trigger stacking ability more than makes up for it. Guard the heal. Okay, he's knowing Zatsuku. He's gonna swing that first. Okay. Do not see crits. Please, I beg of you, God, do not let him see crits. If he sees crits, or the over for that matter, it's clearly rigged in his favor. I gotta say though, I do love looking at the thing up close, but I'm starting to get tired of it. Okay, he's really just ditching his orders, isn't he? I'm starting to wonder, does he just draw these consistently once a turn? Or has he had multiple this entire game and willingly chose not to play them at grade 2? I don't know, and I almost PG'd on accident. Don't see crits. Okay, fuck you, I would have rather you see a crit in those situations. Don't see a crit. I just remembered that last time he pulled a draw, and it's literally the only reason why his ass won. Well, that and the over, but I could have survived the overturn if, you know, he just didn't pull the draw, because the draw is what fucked me. I don't get to heal, sadly. Okay, power. It doesn't matter what he swings into, unless it's Garo, I'm taking it. Okay, I take this. I don't know why I said that. What I meant is, unless he swings into Garo, I'm taking this. How many is that out? That is 4 in damage, 1 in hand, plus 2 in draw. Okay, well there's a valid anti I can use. I'm not making it to grade 4. Give me any Paradragon. Any Paradragon works. Preferably Brahamata or Belsko. I will fucking take it. Okay, there's Brahamata. I'm immediately grabbing Brahamata. Okay, skill of Van. Okay, I think it, because he doesn't have intercept, so no matter what he, like, well, Yeah, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call this and this. We're gonna call you here. We're gonna call you here. So no matter what, if he sees a trigger after the... So Garo can swing on boosted for this first round. After that, he has to swing with a boost. But for the first round, like, no matter what, he's pretty much taking Garo, because it's a force 2 drop. Cool. Okay, I know he has a PG. He's probably gonna use it on Nirvana, unless he has a trigger, which in that case, he could also use that on Nirvana too. Let's see where this goes. How about one stand? Oh, yep, well, he does have a trigger in hand. See triggers. Any triggers work, thank you. Okay, let's see another trigger. I know I'm not going to, but let's see another trigger so I can force out. Oh, I forgot I have 2 Mahars. If this hits, I debate if it's worth it. Okay, well, I forced him to drop a PG, so there's that. I know I don't need to push him to 5, especially because I might use Mahar next turn, but... And I very much could and probably should kill the Shadow Army tokens. But... At the same time... It doesn't matter, because just looking at... Okay, fuck you. But just looking at the situation... If he pulls a trigger, I'd probably be dead anyways, because what? I don't want to intercept this unless I have to, which I might have to is the thing. Okay. Guard. Fuck off. Take. Because I'm now realizing that might be a smarter option. Okay, well there's Brahman in the damage zone, but I have a 20. Okay. Guard this. He can only call 1. So I'm fine in certain scenarios. Listen, this motherfucker pulls a heal, I can Mahar him. I'm not going to go into Mahar otherwise, because Garo's a fucking 2 to drop. But, you know, if I have to, I will. No matter what, though, he cannot kill me this turn, because he only has 2 more attacks left, counting this one, and I can PG both of them. Like, even if his ass sees the over, which preferably he doesn't, he cannot kill me this turn. So PG. Again, I'm going to keep the Mahar just in case he goes down to 4. Which he shouldn't. Okay, fuck you. Don't see a heal, please. Because if he sees a heal, the entire Garo plan gets shut down, because I think he'll survive. Are you fucking serious right now? He really sees a heal. Right here and now. Mahar gets more numbers. Okay. If I throw down Mahar and he sees a trigger, then I am fucking myself. Please, Mahar, I beg of you, win this. Counterblast, Soul Blast. I call okay, would numbers matter in this case? No, oh, I don't even have a fucking trick on drop. Okay, I call this thing then. Bop damage. He's gonna see a trigger. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, good. That wasn't a bad idea then. Here's the thing: if his ass has 2 PGs, he automatically survives. Swing. Well, there's 1. Does he drop both? Does he drop one of his triggers? He does. That's good. See, any trigger. Any trigger. Come on. Any trigger works. Thank you. Okay. Garo's a guaranteed 2 drop no matter how we look at this. I'm putting it on Garo. Or Valiente. Second check. Or third check, I mean. Oh, hi, Urger. How are you? Okay. We have 5 hand cards. I'm dead next turn no matter how we look at this. I swear to God if his ass sacks the over out of this. Okay. No, I have a plan. I have a plan. 38. He's gonna drop 2. Right. Okay. Here's the thing. If he doesn't have a PG... Actually, in hindsight, I fucked up, because if he did have a PG, that was... well... If that's not a PG, I win here. Let's fucking go. I did mess up, though. I shouldn't have boosted, because the thing is that if that wasn't a PG... Like, okay, first up. You're the winner, you. It's fine. I won't ask any questions. I promise we'd help you if you won, after all. I have some memories attached to this. There was a theme park I used to go to when I was little. My sisters and I would ride on one of those together, and we had so much fun. Honest to God, I genuinely forgot Yu had sisters, because unlike any other anime protagonist I've ever seen, they never mentioned, like, or not never mentioned, but they rarely bring up Yu sisters. Ever. Huh? If this thing got thrown away, I feel like those fond memories would get thrown away out with it. That's why I want to take good care of it. Okay then, let's fix it up together. Thank you so much! So you wish to restore that lost beauty of this wilted flower. Thank you, Yu. You've taught me a lesson. Sasuke, hey, what's going on here? Is that Mirai? That's Megumi, never mind. Looks like you guys are having fun. Let me in. Megumi. Thanks everyone. Thank you all so much. Ah, my least favorite of the female characters by a long... Well, no. There's Mirai. Or not Mirai, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Mirai's my favorite of the female characters. I bet Urara, my least favorite, by a long shot. Like, long shot. I like how this episode is going to be me fighting Sasuke for like the 3rd time. Fuck it, to make this go by faster, Bav. But, yeah, no, I hate Urara with a burning passion. I hate most of the female characters in Overdose with a burning passion. The only, like, Season 1, I could not get why anyone was liking Megumi or Tomari. Season 2, still couldn't understand why anyone liked either of them until episode specifically 23 of like the, well not 23, but like the episode that Tomari fights Masanori, and even though that was more of the reason why I like Tomari, not the reason why I like Megumi. Megumi I didn't start liking until she lost a fucking, what's his name? Michiru in World War Season 1, because that was so well done in my opinion, making her feel useless. Urara though, no, I just hate Urara outright. I don't know, I find her annoying, both just her English voice, her Japanese voice, the way she talks in general, like the lines that she has. That's like, it's just me, but I hate her. I will not change that opinion no matter how many people argue. I just hate her so much, and I hate her theme. The only thing I like about her, specifically, was A, her fight with Jinky, and even then, there's only one specific scene about that I liked, and I still didn't like it 100%, because it feels like they could have had such a bigger moment for it, and they kind of just had it let down by Leonor being blasted to death by Griffogila, instead of Leonor moving around beforehand, realizing it's useless to move, and then stopping, and then she becomes set up by Mask because of it. And then speaking of which, that's the other thing I like about her, the mask! But to be more specific, the fight against Yu, where, like, right when she hard persona rides. Those are the, also, the fuck Zaxco! Dude! Are you kidding me? Also, I'm Brit. What the fuck? This mofo deals me 4 damage right out the gate. See heal. Thank you. And for anyone who tries to call me out on that, we are all very damn aware the only thing I could have done to stop that was guard the first one. It would not have stopped anything else. No one has any right to say I wouldn't have gone to 4 damage or 3 otherwise. 3, yes, guaranteed. 4, that was technically by choice, but I didn't see the crit count because I was too busy ranting. Okay, you can go to hell. Sure. I wish you could just not activate that because it kind of like drags out the time span a little bit, but whatever. And because I'm gonna get to Bav next turn, whether it gets me double arms or not, I'm just gonna do it this way and see what happens. But yeah, no, like the only time I liked her was those 2 times. The fight against Jinky, and even then I didn't like it 100%, and the theme that plays when she hard persona rides against Yu, when she's trying to get like Yu to recognize her style in Will Dress. Those are the only 2 times I've liked Urara. Every other time I have hated her with a burning passion, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about her as a female. I don't know why, I just feel like the female characters, in my personal opinion, they just feel like, I don't know, underdone, because it feels like whenever they get an episode, it feels like they're being rushed with that episode, so they don't get like the time to mature outside of it. Because again, like that's one of my main issues with Overdress, in the sense that because of all their episodes being so relatively short, that's a top deck and a half, or not episodes being short, but their seasons being short, in my opinion, it like kind of takes away from the, I have to make sure I play this right, because I completely forgot to do this. But I remember the last time I did this, I fucked up. But, it just feels like a character gets story development, which is great, but then it feels like afterwards they either forget that story development, or in the case of Megumi, which again was well done in when she fought against Michiru and lost, It just feels, but outside of that situation, it feels like, I don't know, it gets lost, or like it's a while before like we can see it again. Like for example, Tamari, if we're counting actual on-camera fights, Tamari didn't get a single fight from her match with Masanori all the way to her match with Ura, which is like 20 episodes later. And yes, granted, this is kind of like the norm of regular, actually no, it's not even 20, it's like 25. And well, yes, that's like the normal norm of like actual character fights. It's different because, you know, there's an obvious time skip. That's how I treat it. If there is a time skip, then it's wasting character development because they have had time to grow with that as a natural thing instead of we getting to see it grow with us, because, you know, a lot could happen off camera. While that's not a guarantee that a lot will happen off camera, a lot can happen off camera, and that's the important part. So I don't know, it just feels like, in my opinion, Tamari, like, or like not just Tamari, but like all the female characters, they get their one big moment, then they kind of get shafted, which again is another reason why I hate Ura, because in my opinion they built up Megumi so well to be like she doesn't feel good enough, or like she doesn't feel like she is capable of doing something. Also, boy, the hell, man! I mean, I'm glad it was 3 crits, but dude, you really got a sack. Triple trigger on me. Wow. Fuck me then. At least he's down half his goddamn crits, but doesn't make a goddamn difference if he kills me next turn. Watch, he's gonna somehow pull a crit next turn. Even though he has seen 5 of his possibly 8 crits, he is going to see a crit next turn. I am almost 100% confident on that fact. But ignoring that one, I'm assuming he has a second one in hand. Yeah, he does. So it's interesting that Zasku like chooses to spam this of all combos. He's gonna play the bull. Bull in the grade 1. Well, there's the bull. Where's I going with this? Oh, yeah, it just feels like, I don't know, Megumi should have had Ura's story where she just doesn't feel good enough, or like, maybe not. Well, yeah, no, like she doesn't feel good enough, and then that's her way to make herself stronger, and then she loses to someone actually trying to bring her back, like Yu. Even though Yu was trying to accept the style of Ura, so therefore he probably tried to accept the style of Megumi too. But like, you know, it would have just been obvious, like just like how it was with Ura, that the person that he's trying to bring back has lost something. So we're gonna shield this up. We're gonna guard this. I know for a damn fact this dude doesn't have fronts. So unless he sees the over, which if he saw the over anyways, it would be legit game. I'm going to 1 to pass. I'm going to 2 to pass this. Actually, wait, no, this would be it. Yeah, no, I'm a 2 to pass this because I don't trust him. Okay, get as much numbers as you want. It's not going to make the difference in the end. Okay. If he pulls the over, no matter how I guard this, I'm dead because he'll have double crit flat out. So I guard the heal and I guard with this thing. He has to pull 2 specific triggers and give them both to Van. I don't. What did I say? What did I fucking say? I knew he would see a crit, and that's why I guarded this, because I knew he was gonna do this. Why are you sacking triggers, dude? Stop! Please, with the trigger sacking, stop! You literally saw 3 crits back to back. You had seen at least 6 of your 8 crits now. Nay, please stop so I can win. I don't even have another trick moon and drop because I prioritized sealing the order earlier so I could make plays. Stand and draw. I'm not winning this turn of a Persona ride. Plus 10 in the front row. Draw a card. Fuck me, I guess. Okay, move forward. If he lives this, I'm dead because I have no soul left after this because I don't have fucking orders. I knew I should have intercepted with this last turn, but then again, I want to have attackers for now. Okay, he is a 100% PG, and if he doesn't, he's dropping his whole hand. Please drop your whole hand for this. I beg of you. Drop your entire hand for this. I know you have at least a 38k in hand. In total. Well, there's the over. He chooses to pass this. And of course I don't see a trick. See a crit. See any crit. Thank you. Okay, which one's bigger? Because if I gave it there, that'd be 38. This would be 40. I mean, granted they're the same drop, but like, you know, gotta do numbers. Okay, here's the thing. There's no way in hell he has a PG because he would have dropped it. And if he does have a PG, then the AI just made one of the dumber decisions in my opinion. Which it did. Because the thing is, it risked that on a 2 to pass. where they could just overguard any of these. Like, the only way I could think that was smarter is if they had 2 PGs and I would have saw a crit. Another crit on top of that. Which, by the way, again, I say I'm dead because if he somehow sees one of his remaining crits, I'm not walking away alive. Which, oh yeah, now that I think about it, the last card is a crit. I mean, well, we don't know what it's going to be now, but we know that last card right there is a crit. Cool. We have a 5k I can use. Nope, not gonna use that. We're just gonna throw this Chad down. Okay, let's see where this goes. He has a, you know, we're in the situation again, aren't we? We are in the same situation where if he sees no. If he sees doubles, does he win? No, he doesn't. He doesn't win if he sees double. I mean, well, he does if he sees doubles, and he puts it all on Van. That being said, of course, he puts it all on Van, and again, it has to be doubles, but thankfully because the over is out. Here's the thing though, watch, he's gonna pull a heal conveniently after I can't get crits. First check is a no trigger, great. Second check heal. I want to let this be clear. We have barely gone under the halfway mark. Halfway of a deck is 25. He is at 22 cards. At barely under the halfway mark, he has seen every single possible crit except for one. Out of curiosity, because I know I run 8 crits, or I run something, unless I run 4 crits exactly. 1, 2, 3, and, oh, I run more than 4. How many crits do I run then? Okay, I probably run 5 or 6 then, but... Okay, first up, final turn. He's definitely not walking away from this turn alive. But, end phase without riding. I'm gonna play this just to proc off skills. Counter blast. Watch, I'm gonna draw a trigger from this and or Soul Charge trigger, or both. Oh, hi, Order, how are you? Okay, well, at least I have an option next turn. Soul Charge, and I know I don't have a Trick Moon in here, but it's worth trying. Yep, okay, where's the big one? There's the bigger one. I call this here. And we go battle phase. Okay, he might have a PG in hand. If he doesn't, he's not guarding this. That's our situation right now. If he doesn't have a PG in hand, he's not guarding this. Good. Thank you. Okay, I think that we're even on, well, okay, we're definitely not even on crits. He has definitely seen more than me, but we are closer to even on crits. And as there's now running in my mind that he might see heals. Okay, thank you. I was about to say, this mofo really is about to see double heals. I'm gonna cry, because that's just unfair. But cool, we beat Zasku for the second time in this video, so we lost once, we beat him twice, so we're winning. Now I want to fight Megumi, the pain of my existence. Hello Megumi, how are you? One of my least favorite females, as has been mentioned before. Yeah, I had a story I was gonna talk about anyways. Hand that red to you. Okay. Wait, that's not where that part goes. Megumi? I'm giving up! No. Sorry, what? Excuse me? This is totally impossible! It's ridiculous trying to repair this thing all by ourselves. I mean, yeah, we do have a whole team behind us, but whatever. Hey, are you listening to me? You... Huh? And this goes like that, and done! Huh? Now I'm just annoyed. Fight me, Yu. Huh? What's with you, Megumi? I don't even know, but something's got me ticked off. A fight might clear my mood, though. Okay, then. I am the one who fixed this, after all. Let's fight! That is something I missed, because that feels like... I don't know, out of every reason they could possibly give to fight, that just feels like... I don't know... the emptiest one they could give. Where's Leonore? Feels like, I don't know, the one they could have given the least amount of things to. Maybe I missed something. But also, there's the thing I want to bring up again. Yu's sisters are never talked about. Like, they are rarely mentioned. Like, they were... I want this to be clear, too. In my opinion, we got, like, I don't know... like, not catfish, but I guess lied to, kind of how Yu's, like, I guess, personality worked. Because if you don't remember, in the original trailer for Overdress, like, the original first season of Overdress, Yu Yu was said to be like, or not the trailer, but like the description was says he's supposed to be a person that can't say no or doesn't like saying no. And I know that's me. I know it's more my fault for thinking like this is gonna be like a major factor with Yu Yu, but I don't know. I feel like they've done a more like subtle job of it, and like for example him like not saying no to Ura's style. He was saying that he wasn't declaring that like not blackouts. Oh, what's it called? Not deluxes either. Fuck, what's the team called? Uniformers. He wasn't saying uniformers like Ura's style with uniformers was wrong. He was just saying that she had forgotten something, but he was earnestly trying to accept it. So like it's times like those where he doesn't say no, but the thing is like in the original season, yes, with like the dressing thing. Well, first up, the way they made it sound, in my opinion, sounded like that was gonna be a lot more of a frequent thing, and it happened like what, once or twice, and that was it. So, and one of the times it was even willingly when he went to go find Megumi. So I don't really know if it's even there. Like he wants to say no, but like I don't know. It just feels like that what they could have done instead is him not being able to say no. They could have said instead he is timid. Because that's the more feeling I got from season 1, where it wasn't the fact that he couldn't say no, he was just timid, which are very similar things. Difference is if you're timid, you can very much say no. In fact, you will say no in like a very meekish voice, but you can also just choose not to say no in general, but you can give like hints that you want to say no, such as you're not confident and you like kind of do like the ball thing and you kind of like speak under your breath. Like that is something I felt like that's what they actually did with Yu Yu's character, instead of, I don't know, actually making him not like saying no. Because that was the thing, right? Like he just didn't want to say no. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But, and again, like, it's a fine character trait, but it feels like that was something they just said to say, like, oh, yeah, Yu Yu's like this, by the way. Like, he just doesn't like to say no. That's like a lot of different anime characters, and the thing is, if you're gonna say something like that with, again, a lot of different anime characters falling into that trope, they could have, in my mind, done like a better job of making that an actual big Yu Yu thing, instead of it just being like, this is just a random fun fact. Because the way they panned it out, in my mind, it could just have been, oh yeah, Yu Yu's like this, it's just a part of his personality, and over time he just leaves with it, or like lives with it, but it just gets like less and less overall. So, and like him being timid would have been better with it, because you can see him come out of his shell more and more as time progresses. But he's not timid, is the thing. Like, we all get what I'm trying to say here, right? Like, I'm not bashing on the overdressed anime and how they choose to do things. I'm just saying, like, my thought process on this. But again, to go with the siblings real quickly, because I want to bring this up. Every other anime, if a character has siblings, this is a part of their character trait in some way, shape, or form. It is a part of their plot. For example, Shadowverse, an anime that the most recently new anime I watched. Granted, this was a while ago, but like, still the more recently new one I watched. The character's main focus, Luca, or Lucia if you're doing the Japanese, because I swear they called him Lucia in the Japanese, which I prefer the name Lucia in the Japanese, but compared to Luca in English, because especially like with his personality, it feels like Lucia, it just feels better, but whatever. Anyways though, like his sister, and spoilers if you haven't watched it yet, but his sister Shiori is more or less like his driving force for some things, where literally one of his lines is a constant thing, like until his quote-unquote match with Shiori, and again I say sorry for spoilers, is like, I'm not allowed to have fun at this game until I become strong for the sake of her, which again, like, big character trait, them being siblings is like his, I don't know, fucking plot, I guess, I don't know. And like, same with, for example, Gao Mikata. Okay, that's not his plot, but like, what was her name? Hanako or Hana? One of the two. Either way, like, that was an important thing to Gao, his sister's existence. I did not mean to guard with that one, but I did anyways. And then, like, same for example, Aichi. What's her name? Emi was literally dragged into the plot by the existence of Kamui. And same, well, not same with Nagisa, but like, well, actually, no, yeah, Nagisa too. Anytime Goki came on camera, Nagisa was there. There was not a point, like, and fuck, what was the other anime I watched that, like, had a sibling, and they refused to, I'm not using that skill, but, like, they refused to not be with their sibling, and at some point the plot, or, like, their character track, because, again, like, Goki's thing at one point, whether it was just V, which is based off the manga, or whether it was like the original itself. Goki's motivation for one match was winning for the sake of Nagisa. So again, whether that was the anime or the original anime, the manga, and or V, which is based off the manga, but I think may have had slightly different changes. Some way, somehow, Goki's sister was involved in his plot, which is fair. I'm surprised that while I was ranting, I didn't fuck up and accidentally boost with the grade 1. She's gonna PG this. Yep, there's the PG. But, yeah, like, the point is, any character in most animes that I watch, if they have a sister, it at some point, well not even at some point, most of the time, their sister is a part of their plot. Maybe not for the entirety of the anime, but at least at some point in the anime, the sister is an important part of their current plot to their own character. And that is something that is a constant thing, and especially when they're the main character, they tend to take more relevance. And Yu, to my memory, is the only, like, I don't know, main character that has not had a sister extremely relevant to the main plot. Because after season 1, to my memory, they didn't show up at all in season 2, and they only showed up in season 3, aka Wojo season 1, when Yu was about to fight Michiru. Or Ura, one of the two, in the like semis or finals, depending on how we look at this, quarter or semis. That was a great fight. Yeah, I feel a lot better, even though I lost. Huh? Hey, I'm sorry. Huh? For saying it tipped me off when you all were out there trying your best. Really, I was just annoyed with myself. The fight made me realize that. Megumi, I'd like to apologize to you as well for dragging you into this for my personal reason. Never mind. Let's get this thing fixed. Yeah. Gotta say though, the more I look at it, the more broken down it seems. That's exactly why I want to treat it with care. I want to be more kind to it because it's been taken for granted. Things we take for granted are gone before we notice it's been there. That is so, like, weird. What's it called? Synchronicity, where you have one thing and it pops up again? Because I just had this conversation with my friends, like, where we take things for granted. Huh? Hey, Megumi? Wait a second.
Oi.
Hey, where are you going? I'll be right back. There she goes. Let's keep going, I guess. Yep. Okay, all finished. Oh, that shit was cool. It really took a lot of work. Thank you all so much. Let's try turning it on. Yeah. Sounds like a future space gun. Huh? It won't move. That's strange. The wiring should be correct. How come it won't work? Huh? I heard all about your situation. Huh? Tamari? Okay, it's Haruka. Haruka? Just leave the rest to us. We're the ones responsible for being broken after all. Yeah, I wonder why, mister, I light shit on fire. All of Daybreak is gonna come together to fix this thing. Huh? Thank you so much. Not me. Huh? I had to see what's up since she was begging so hard. So was Megumi. Hope you're grateful. Definitely. Thank you. Why didn't we just have Blackout do this? Because, you know, we have a whole team of people that probably would be up for it. Now it's really finished. Giving it another look, it's got a nice profile, isn't it? Can I try getting on? Of course. This clip is going on longer than it needs to. Oh man, this really brings me back. Huh? Yu? I just realized something. Yes, I fixed this because I want to protect my memories, but maybe also because I wanted to see you all smile. Thank you all so much. Huh? Hey, that's our words. Okay, sure. Oh my god, it's still going. Jesus Christ. Huh? As long as I have this. I hate this. Can the story please end? Oh, okay, after I ask it too. Okay, well, of course we get Orphis from that. I'll go from fighting fucking Zasku. Well, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoy. In the next one, we're gonna talk to Toya and then go fight the suspicious-looking Shinobu child. I'll see you all then. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, just go follow Twitch, and don't forget to stand up your Vanguards.